You're welcome, Lisa. Chocolate chip cookie. Good morning, March 1st. Right. Once again, for some reason they were like, it's 2 years in February for us, or 1 year in February for us, a year and a half ago in summer when they were able to wrap it up early because what they did through my brain stems, back of the hand, immigrating freedom, arm dances, or whatever, which really killed me in my life and turned everyone against me for life. Okay, so here it is February, so their 2 years is now officially up. But it's 3 years in February for me. We still have a broken wing for some reason. That's broken wing. Is it? Good wing? Bad wing. You're right, sir. Oh, gosh. Right. Everybody took the medicine for those bad things and got them surgically removed or whatever, but now there's something different. Here. Oh, my back hurts already. Because apparently my dad's in the building. I don't know, man. Kidney failure, he's dead, but I mean, ready to go back in time? Or... My dad died of kidney failure, bro. Robert Whitey, yeah. He died a long time ago. Well, he died of gangrene, but still. Yeah, he got an owie on his foot. You know, when you get foot sores and stuff easy when you have bad kidneys, I guess. Well, now that just reminded me of my son and his owies and Mike Allen. Anyway, well, he couldn't heal, and his foot ended up turning black, like a dead foot guy. Like by the time he went to the hospital, it smelled like dead person in the whole bedroom. And they said they had to amputate his legs. And he would not heal from it because he was on dialysis and had kidney failure. So they gave him self-assisted suicide. He didn't want to die, but yeah, that's what happens, I guess. Put it in your mouth. I know my mom was born with Bryce disease, so she has bad kidneys too. My son and my brother did Blue's Clues, so there's bad kidneys there. But my kidneys were fine when I moved across the bridge and got up to be a better mom. I never did those things. I never did heroin. I mean, I tried it once on accident, but I never did when I was homeless. Yes. Homeless, 2019, 20, 25, sir. I'm not Crystal Dixon, and I'm not on that either. There's no drugs in my system, sir. They took the smoke out of my mouth. Do you see that? I'll just... Anyway, I guess. You don't like looking in the mirror and seeing him sitting there with all your money and not giving it to you. They can't get over there to him because it's just a position. It's like a card with a king on it for some reason. Yep, well, I'm the ace of hearts somewhere. So I'm going to take your country in a minute. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, these people in here all have those beautiful angel children that can whine and cry to them too. But these people are in here and they're supposed to be sticking up for Tiffany and Trey first and then them in here because they all messed up too for money. And it wasn't just that, it's because in Arizona. Cookie. Now, I forgave Arizona because of how scary it was, man. I forgave everybody, especially because those people that don't exist, I don't think they're in here permanently. I think they come in here, they clean house, and they go home. That's why it's hard to track it back to back then when they sent me the Good Mom Eye Lotion Facebook, which I don't even know if that was the people that did or if it was someone else. Cookies. There you go. That's a good one. I know I used to sit there with a cup full of perfume and I have to go put the good smell in the globe thing. Because the smells get trapped in there. Or a dog's nose, one of the two. Mm-hmm. Can we please stop talking about Gixxers, R1000s? I was telling people. For me. Do. Oh, yeah, it's not scary at all. Just, have you ever seen the demons? No? Eat ice and codes? Like she said, go over above a prison cell. They killed people. Get heat ice and codes, okay? Sparkly angel dust, and you just look around and you're like, what in the fuck? Demons exist? Whoa, okay. Stop showing me that number. We're not playing bingo. 1000R. I already went to court for that, guys. I didn't do it. Okay. Because you're not allowed to tell people through me, man. Yeah, but whatever you were talking about from when they did this to me, it wasn't even like from when they did this to me. It wasn't like a crime they committed when they did it to me forward. It was not that I agree with it then either. That's why it was crime prevention in the future, but it was in the past. If it was even real, dude, it was literally. It's literally like it was like an FBI game, like somebody just got stuck in it in their head or something. Virtual reality, like how to train to be an FBI agent or whatever. That's literally what it was like. Or like one big heroin trip, which will usually only last for like 4 hours, they said. And they'll have you write in their brainstem like there's something you're figuring out, like you're going to get to the answer, you're going to get there, like it's going to be right there, it's right around the corner. Look, here's another piece, and it's kind of making sense, but it's not really making sense. And you get to the end of it, and what do they say? They go, girl, I'm sorry, dude, I don't know why I just took you on that mental trip with me, but I'm on heroin, and there's no answer to what I'm talking about. Like, it's my brain's not yours, so I'm sorry I just led you on for 4 hours. My bad. Or 4 years. Game controllers in prison. Smartest way to do your job, because they can never get in trouble. Yeah, but then Tiffany can, though. That's why they strapped her to a gurney. Whatever they strapped her to a gurney for, that made them say, arrested me, because I don't know for sure if they knew I didn't go to jail, because this one did, which was not Tiffany. It was someone else. Up here. Put it in your mouth. Soap. Soap, liar. Right, don't think of you, remember. You deserve shit. Right. So deep into the psychosis, it's impossible to speak. Up here. Oh, yep, you're not happy. I'm not happy right now. Big scare face for some reason. You hear him up here being mad. Mm-hmm. The people that we're saying it to do not even They said you have colon cancer too. It was a half a heart and a colon. So that's when you have blood there. I love you, Taya. Isn't she in the Navy? That's what I'm saying, because when I was like, military, bro, I'm pretty sure, like, my best friend's kids, like, all my friends have good kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of them are in trouble or anything. It was just mine. But, like, I'm pretty sure Taya was in the Navy and AJ was in the Army, and I think Jessica's brother, Messer, Joey, was in the military, the Marines. But, I mean, I don't know for sure because that's just a teeny tiny recollection of what I barely remember seeing on Facebook a long time ago. Maybe they're not anymore. Maybe they never really were. Maybe it's just what I saw. But anyways, they're good kids. So all my friends' kids are good. They've never been in trouble that I know of at all in Vancouver. At all. Just my son. Well, it's because we moved him out of his environment up there where he was safe and happy and moved him into a place where there was drug dealing and gang banging and all kinds of shit out of nowhere. And I can't tell you how sad the story is because it's the dubstep story, man. He got involved with dubstep because, I mean, dance team doing dubstep, which is awesome. Freaking, if you ever look it up, dubstep, and see what they do, like, he was like a guy on the dance team and he had solo performance anyways. I was always late for everything, and he had a solo performance where he got to do his own dubstep thing in front of everybody. And I was with Soraya Little, she was a baby then, and I was late. And I didn't know we had to pay to get in, and it took a minute. Anyways, I got there right after they locked the doors, and they wouldn't let me open the door to get in. And he gave up. He quit the dance team, and the next thing you know, he's gangbanging and selling weed and getting letters from his homeboy in jail saying so they killed our friend, we're gonna retaliate shit. And like, he just gave up and he started running away. And Sal was locking the windows and the doors shut with screws so he couldn't run away and shit. And finally he's like, Mom, I'm grown, okay? I love you. You're my mom. I love you no matter what, but I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you're not gonna stop me. So you can either be my friend, Mom, and accept me for who I am, and I'll let you know that I'm okay from time to time or whatever, or you can continue to be this Mama Sal, and I'll never call you again because I fucking hate it. And that's literally what he was saying. He's like, you're not going to control me. I was like, okay, well, I love you. You're my son, of course. You know, I'm not going to, I mean, I don't want you on the streets. I don't want you doing drugs. I don't want you being a gangbanger, but please don't ever not talk to me. You can't just run away for weeks and weeks and never tell me where you're at. I'm your fucking mom. And that's what it was, dude. And then shortly thereafter, we broke up. Me and Sal broke up, and he moved in with Tony, and my son's been on the street since. He's been in jail twice. Like, you know, it's just fucked up. Yeah, but the first time he went to jail, I bailed him out, and I was not on drugs. And these people were supposed to give me money for pay for my apartment or a new one or put a big down payment on a house from Arizona, the upper echelon people or the ear, teeth, eye, skin people, wherever they're from. And, well, when they came back over here to pay me or whatever, they paid fake Tiffany up here. Who, I guess they disowned Tiffany, the real human being, because they forced me to talk to AK back into the syndicate world because I was scared to death for those stupid murder charges, man. Or the throwing a gun away thing. Yeah, but you have to realize that I'm inhabited in my brainstem mind with a sidewinder. So it's literally like an FBI agent. Like if any of you you wouldn't know. That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't know. Okay. If an FBI agent is in your head making you say something or think something subliminally, you will not know they're there at all. Okay. So imagine sitting here feeling totally normal and all of a sudden you feel somebody land in your body, heart beating, boom, 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 with your heartbeat. Now you're scared. Now you're nervous. You cannot see why you're nervous. You're scared. And they're telling you you're going to prison for a SWAT team murder. Dude, it's 30 years in prison. You better fucking call AK. You need to get the fuck out of town. You need to get the fuck out of town. Like they're telling you that in your head. You don't know who they are. You can't fucking see them. You're scared to death. Your fucking heart's beating. You feel nervous. You feel like you're going to puke. So you have to fucking call Sal. I mean, AK. And leave the town. So he fucking sends you a plane ticket. You miss the flight because you're expecting your homeboy whose team you were on to call you and say you don't have to go. Or any number of other things, man. Well, that's what it was. And so I missed the first flight. I didn't want to go. Second flight, I waited till the very last second. I didn't have a bag. I didn't have nothing with me. It was just my purse. Like I had no makeup on, hadn't showered. Like I didn't even care. I did not want to go see Anthony Ciaz. Like I literally put him in the hurt locker. I threw the coins at him, no more, because they threatened my son's life in jail because I didn't know where he was. He was homeless then. Because they wanted to watch me and him do whatever because they were being perverts or something. I don't know, man. It's something weird up here. But anyway, like I'm not guilty of nothing. Anyways. But yet they're coming down, they're touching down with me every once in a while, saying sweet things like, don't worry, sweetie, we're going to give you your $3,000 church donation since you came back to the UE to keep us alive. And then I saw the stars because they were submitting transmissions, and it just goes on and on and on and on. Here I am 3 years later, still not disconnected. They're still talking out of my mouth. They're still seeing things fall down, and that was a fireball and a bunch of shit. And I've never been helped financially by nobody. But yet, Anthony Ciaz has a fucking union job. Everybody else has normal lives. They're going on vacations. They're taking flights. They're doing fun stuff. They have boyfriends. Their personal business is coming up on timelines, and I'm getting persecuted for what it looks like to the UE. Nothing. There's a gay guy somewhere using a kid for life force, but he doesn't know it. It's not necessarily that he is, it's that somebody else is that's connected to his brainstem, and it doesn't look right to certain people. And so what do? They try to cover it up because somebody he's connected to is paying them to fix it for him or whatever. And it just keeps multiplying because it's not being fixed up here. Remember that big angel horse thing? The demon that I saw in church? Have you ever seen that movie, Walk to the Light, Carolyn? Whatever that shit is. Where they take her daughter, right, into an alternate universe with the scary clown under the bed. Yeah, okay, well, that horse thing, when she's running to get her daughter and she sees that horse, she opens the door and she sees that big horse. It looks like a spider almost, and it's got this big, weird mouth with a bunch of, I don't know, skin on it, or I don't know how to explain it, but it's just weird, right? Anyways, that's what I seen. And it was in church. And I drew it. It looks like that. And I think that was an Indian tribal situation and way of telling me that something is going on wrong. People are using kids for life force either on accident or on purpose. And it's looking wrong to the upper echelon women and to the fucking heavens above, the God people and tribal people and a lot of people. They don't understand why the fuck they're seeing this that ain't real. And why the fuck they're letting it happen still. got me a little tired. We're doing that. Oh, she's the one that said, oh, well, you married him then. It's because really it's just two people all inhabiting different bodies, different brain stems or whatever to do their job through a bunch of different people, including cops, including normal people, including witnesses of shit. And it's literally just like a stupid game. But it doesn't ruin anybody's life at all unless you've been in trouble before. And Tiffany's, because all these people up here, like the people with the drone, okay, first of all, I don't even know if the human beings on the ground actually possess the actual drone or if it's just up here. Even though I was at someone's house when they were telling me that the drone could take pictures from 7 miles in the sky in a threatening way. And they're like, look at it. Like, I wouldn't look up at it. And I just saw my homeboy in the corner going, like, don't get me in a shot. So he's looking at me and where I heard the voice coming from and the drone sound, right, flying. Like, trying not to get in the shot. So I thought it was really there where I was at, but in reality, I don't think it was. I think it was up here, and someone was in his body, just like you guys are in mine, and they were able to see the drone taking a picture of whoever's on my head. All right, so that's how they were able to find me on the human being floor to send me bodies through my eyes, but they couldn't have sent them through my eyes if I didn't do what I didn't do before that, which is literally sit there on the edge of my bed. They're like, freeze. I'm like, yeah. They're like, don't move. Don't blink. Don't move for 3 minutes. This is a dare. I'm like, okay. In my head. So I didn't. And snot was pouring out of my nose. My eyes were burning. It's tears. And I didn't blink at all. And then I did it for 6 minutes. So that's 2. And on accident, it pulled a brainstem up and a brainstem up or a player up and a player up, playing both sides backwards, forwards, or whatever. It didn't end up happening. It was the biggest mistake I've ever made. So now they have my eye stems times 2. And that smells gross. It's not my smell. This is a whole nother bald spot happening. Feel the gum feeling back here, whatever this is. Yeah, that's electrical brainstem for that one. Connection up there. This one, this one is this one right there. There's a new horn coming here for some reason. Sort of. It's just moving over from the other one. I got one right here too. This one is that one. Right back at me. Like, well, why are you talking to me, nigga? You can see the black eye for some reason. Yeah, it's like women, I can be happy because somebody's in my body happy, and the next minute, it's not that I can hear what they're saying, what they're sad or frustrated about. It's that the way they feel is in me. Like all of a sudden, I just like, what's the point of living? Like it's just because I'm also hearing them talk shit to people. Like, you got off your fucking charges, punk. So why the fuck are you still getting Tiffany's money? And I'm sitting here like, why does it have to be Tiffany's money that they're getting? I made my own money. It has nothing to do with them. Like, why can't I get my money? Because they're acting like they have to take the money from people on the human being floor. And then they're just going to be mad at me. But apparently they turned in bigger fish than them, man. I don't know. You know, it's against my religion, so I have no idea. But the point here is that I've never gotten a penny Monarch wings from any of these people. And I don't want to get money for their stupid whatever they're saying. I invented an S corporation that was supposed to get me disconnected from that shit 2.5 years ago. Yeah, they said S corporation in my body. Yeah, and I had no idea that it was porn and telling on people or whatever it is that they do over there. All I knew was I wanted nothing to do with the telling on people part, so we did everything else, which is way more lucrative if you don't do drugs in the future or drink every day. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even on drugs, man. I don't want to do drugs. I don't only drink every other day or whatever because I don't have a car. Because I hate my life and it helps me sleep better. Oh. Because they wake me up every freaking hour, man. Shifts change. Because they're keeping me alive, I guess. Or themselves or something. Keeping me alive. Breaking every chain that you put on me. Thought I wouldn't change, but I grew on you. I will never be what you wanted. This fire smoking on a stogie. We put a lily over it, but it's working. Beat your ass right there. She's trying to oink you. No, Tiff? Yeah. Where do you think the oink came from? Is it you? Oh, no, distance. I love Tiffany, this one that sets the carols every day on YouTube. It's never been in trouble. And she's one with the Sidewinder. She's one that was set up. She's not set up no more because he's off now. She's been set up for 3 years. It's a ton of those facials for good on Rachel's. Multiple socks on a mannequin's body with boots on, or a drone wig. I had a pass when I made a mistake. I had a pass. So you weren't allowed to watch me, listen to me, record me, write me down, or anywhere I was at, nobody I was with. Like, you're not allowed to. I'm not him, okay? I'll press charges on you if you try to talk shit. Trevor? Bless me. Yeah, it was, dude. They're sneaky little something different. We got them off, but not Tiffany. Oh, because they made me headbang. When I headbang, it flings the lids off, and I totally forgot about that. Remember El Chapo? Oh, exclamation point blue. That's a cute one. Can you move your mirror for a while? No, they don't want me to move my mirror because they like to be able to see who's on my head. Well, we can't do what we need to do properly. And what's that? Pay tip today? Or no, we're never going to pay you, Tiffany, because you said you did this in here. That's what I'm saying. That's not me in it, you stupid bitch. What do you want me to do? Resend that thing? That's not me in it. I'm not saying I did shit. Okay? Right. Wait till somebody does something in your body and makes it look like that, because the next two people that do it, that come up synergically, are going to be fucking you off because you're going to be doing it with that one and they're going to be doing it with that one, and it's going to be fucked up. cop. Shows that you're a fucking mother. Nothing. See, maybe I got my icy trace. What? Oh. That's a great question. That's because all that stuff is in one area, freezing all different ways. Thought I wouldn't change, but I grew on you. Or ignited. Yeah, we're flaming it up, blooding it out. Should probably put on my red rag, but I don't think I have one. I don't. It's purple. There's a combination of blue and red, you know what I'm saying? Anger. Ah! Right, so we're pretty sure that that's what happened. Remember when I was screaming, shut it off, shut it off, shut it off, my hair's on fire, or whatever. Yeah, well, I'll show you what we're saying. So in Arizona, called heat ISTEM codes for some reason, there's somebody that gets really, really mad and his hair starts flaming up. What's that kids movie with glow and anger? Inside Out.
Ever wonder why you feel the way you do? We'll get to know your emotions.
We'll get rid of your opponents.
Anger is there. This is anger. He will make sure the world knows anger is in control. But what you really need to watch out for is when he's out of control. Get to know all your emotions with Disney Pixar's Inside Out.
Shut it off, shut it off, shut it off. The game they're saying. It's Agape Love, okay? GOP! Not. Back to reading emails. My head's burning. Burning. Yikes. Okay, so you do have electro brainstorms. Mm-hmm. The electricity on it, but they do. Side of a loofah for some reason. Oh, I think they got me. Celeste. Thank you for your interest in the federal criminal investigation into high volume of inquiries. FBI input this response. Pi algorithm. But there's more than one. Right, it was Star, Moon, and Celeste, or something like that. But I thought Moon was me, a version thereof. Because Celeste the one that gave me the name Empress because they ruined my name in here for T-Bunny. She knew I was a human. Mm-hmm. But then they got in trouble for protecting Katie, who was the roll down for the people that were making Tiffany look like a current drug user when she wasn't. Or someone else named May for some reason. Probably because he was through my brain stems or something. Something like that. Consumer report to the FTC. Fair Trade Commission. I know I did not really. Federal Trade Commission, sorry. Report fraud. Yeah, this was about identity theft in the Sarah department. But I forgot to mention the money part. But anyways, it says, I've never been in trouble. I've never hurt anyone at all. I don't know why there was a closed credit protection services file at all. I requested the files from both states, from the FBI, from the cops, from everybody. No one ever sent them to me because it said I filled it out. But I didn't. It was someone else setting me up. Or someone else up. But anyways, another human being on the planet in my life. Not my kids, not other people's kids, not my friends, not my other friends, not my enemies, not my family, not nobody, not my boyfriends, not my girlfriends. I never had a girlfriend, but anyway, not my uncles, not my aunts, not my brothers, not my sisters, nobody. I've never hurt another human being on the planet in my life. There is an alternate, fake FBI wannabe universe where people live lifelines as other people to get money or get away with criminal activity on the ground. They can force things to judges and infiltrate their brainstems to persuade them to believe things that are not true. I turned the whole thing in 2 years ago while I gave the game back to the upper echelon women, and it got messed up when I crossed the bridge back into Vancouver. I got separated from my UE member who was the echelon parole officer for 2 ex-cons that were men whose bodies they put through me virtually somehow, through my eyes, from the echelon sky, and a female name. Those 2 names I'm not saying. Also, I believe. But bodies was his, and I don't know who the other one was, Bo maybe or somebody like that. That was before his motorcycle accident. He hated me for it. They cheated the system and got away with whatever they were hiding, and I rolled into their chain. I've been watched, listened to, recorded, and written down illegally for 3 years from Vancouver. Not just me on the ground, but the fake version of me in there. I'm also not Tanika Brown Montoya, who lives in Lake Havasu, I think, who is an ex-con black female. All the charges that are floating above my head are not hers, but these dudes' charges. Some are elaborate hoaxes, and some. That's what I'm saying. When she got arrested, I was in Florida, and she literally went to her PO appointment. But up here, everything looked like a big fat setup for some reason. Yeah, but I'm not Scrappy. I didn't leave the gun there. He's the one that said he left it there, not me. Anyway, moving on. I think, who is he? Same one who broke your nose? Yes. Literally, floating are elaborate hoaxes, they're saying, and some were literally a revenge tactic to hurt my credibility in my business ventures called the Saver Program, derived from Hark the Herald Angel Scene, telling business as a dating group, or Loyalist Royalty, not to be confused with Royal Loyalty, which was aka Anthony C.'s Painted Whites Torture Company up here in Black on the Ground. Please watch this video. Your forward brain won't understand, but the CIA above you will, as I have reported this to CIA, Interpol, foreign nations, United Nations for Sanctity Refuge, and 7 different FBI locations and local law enforcement. I've reported law enforcement to the news also, and I have plenty of millions in the echelon sky for lawyers with my Homeland Security military secret 7 services team having my back behind the scenes. There's a few YouTube videos there. Credit Protection Services portion of measurement was a helmet that they put on me, but it wasn't really on me. It was on him that they put through me, which was not on me. It was on, okay, anyway. Oh, it was on who I was in the UE, which was a dude, I think. Anyways. That was supposed to protect me and my kids, but instead they used it against me because the men pretended they were me and stuck up for the men with those cases. Then they get killed, and now it all falls on me. Rachel Morrow had stuff floating too above her when she was up here. The cops said they went to her house and let her go because she was a single mom. So did it's the Amanda Burgess case, which that's not the real name, but anyway. But a couple other names, 2 maybe I was told, and somebody like that. None of which had stuff happen that I know of on the human being floor at all, besides her, which was my bestie a long time ago, before 3 years ago when this was happening. Kept them away from that person. But their players were not burnt. The long table told me they were sorry they set me up, and they didn't know it was me under those people at all, or that I was a human and that I was a mom, or that I'd never been in trouble and that was not me in here, because they thought I was someone else or Sarah, which was really a dude playing both sides of the fence. On one side it was Sarah, on the other side was a guy. They said Rachel Morrow and Christy Duell, which is now Tana Cloud, I think, had fake FBI influence their judgment subliminally in the echelon sky to cover it up, whatever it wasn't. That's what I mean. Like, there was never, like, no one's ever accused me of nothing. It's just you guys saying that there's shit happening up here that's stopping me from getting my money. I can't get disconnected, bro. I saw the stars, dog pig. Details about the company, business, or individual. A fake FBI, killer be killed, pin the tail on the rat. Name of person you dealt with, upper echelon, London Fog. And my brainstem / whoever the your teeth skin people are called list. And that was pretty much it on that one. I mean, I could watch the videos, but Tech 9 on it. No, just like a train on Tech 9 on TV. No, I don't think Trina likes Tech 9. Tiffany does. You know, there's almost for abuse cases arms. You not on the ground. There we go. Kaylee's a good person too. Kaylee Carroll, wherever she's at, I just heard her when she talks, she has a lot of S's in her language. That's. Excuse me. This one is the one you can never search. Yeah, definitely link for it. Bust. Finished for it. That's not my mom anymore. She turned into someone else in here. When Tip woke up, turned into someone different. Because they don't want to be mothers, they don't want to be kids of people who do drugs, man, or have sex. Period. I don't know, man. Probably because they have seen their fucking facial expression code, or they get taken from their parents. Here. I know, I need a roll down, roll up shade on my mirror.